Hello and welcome to today's video. This is going to be kind of like installment 2 of going around Worcestershire and finding K6 phone boxes that have been turned into like book exchanges. So basically they're just like free little libraries that like you commonly get elsewhere, but for some reason around here there's just loads of them that are made from old red phone boxes. So yeah, that is basically the plan. I've got a big map. I've found loads of them. I'll link the website down below that I've used because I just found a website online where someone like goes around documenting what phone boxes are used for now, and like got all of the book exchanges in like the county that we live in. And yeah, that is the basic plan. I think there's 21 of them that I've got wrote down. I don't know if we'll get to all of them, but we're going to give it a go. We have got a couple of big bags. Well, a bag and a box of books here. Those are all to go, so we are going to be like leaving books behind as well. I'm basically just going to take you along on the adventure. I have done one video like this before where we did the book exchanges that are in more of like the north part of Worcestershire. So the way I split it up was basically drawing a line through where like actually Worcester was. We did all of the ones above that in a separate video, so I'll link that up above in the card somewhere in one of these corners. And today we're going to kind of hopefully do the rest. Maybe not do the rest because there are quite a lot today, but that's the plan and we're just going to take you along and have fun. So yeah, I think that's all I need to say. If I forgot anything, I'll just say it later. Found it. So there's nothing I want in there, but there is a sign in there saying they want children's books, and I think we have a couple in the car, so I'm gonna go have a look. Okay, so I've just chucked these ones there. These are really old. I don't know if they're actually like appropriate anymore. There's book 2 of this series and then like a couple of Ladybird books, so yeah. Did you find anything you wanted?
No, but I haven't had a chance to properly look yet.
Oh, okay. I'll leave you to it then.
Thank you.
And it's also right opposite this really pretty church. Okay, so we're on our way to stop number 2, which is in West Malvern, and then in between stops 2 and 3 we found a really cool like restaurant place we're going to go to called Roy's Plant Kitchen, and we're going to give that a try because I'm starving.
Me too. And
you need a wee.
I do, yeah.
We're very lost. The postcode didn't take us to it. We've no found coordinates. We may or may not find this one. We can see the phone box it is in sight. It's got the goods. We're on our way. It's double stacked. We've got so many to look through. I've tidied it up and found 2 books for me and no J-Lux, and now that you can see it. Ready? Yep. Let's go. Why have we pulled over, Jay? offered. Okay, this is how it's looking. We've tidied it up a bit, but I haven't actually seen any books. I think, Jay, are you going to look now?
I think I saw what you when you were looking through. I don't think I
yeah. But yeah, it's quite cute. It could do with better shelves, but yeah, there's quite a lot here now. Yeah, I guess. Let's get going.
Oh, we could go look at the nursery.
Oh, we could go to the plant nursery. I suppose we could do that if you insist. Okay, so the next stop is... So we're on to stop number 5, which is Norton, which is only 13 minutes away. So yeah, let's go drive. There's books in there, and there's a defibrillator on the side. Jay's happy because there's somewhere to park at this one. This is well cute. There's like a bench so you can pick your book and have a little read. Been doing this at every stop today. So many stops have had little notice boards near him. He just goes and reads the entire thing. He thinks it's so cool. Okay, petrol is topped off. We've got a big sushi.
Cherry and raspberry.
Which is very nice. I got a strawberry sorbet that you made yourself.
And I got a chocolate gelato, which I made myself.
Yeah, so...
Nice little petrol station.
Yeah, we're powering up.
Yeah.
And then we'll keep going.
Powering up.
Jay's taking ages to pick the books that we're going to donate, so let's go investigate ourselves. Again, this is one with like a cute little bench, so let's go see what's inside. So this is a lot different to the others. These seem more, well, 2 shelves are like all non-fiction-y. 1 shelf is DVDs and then it's just 2 shelves of other books, so let's have a look. Okay, so a lot of these I'm just not interested in. They've got a Buffy one, but like, am I ever really going to end up reading it if I get it? Probably not, and I'm trying to be sensible. We've just donated that one. I'll probably read from this author at some point, but I'm not going to read it anytime soon. Let's not be silly. Already read and own that one. Very good. If you do see this one, you should pick it up. Yes.
Is this crazy?
Are you getting it?
No.
No.
It is interesting.
I'll let you look.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll hold the door for you. This one needs organising. Let's give it a good organise. So this is how we're leaving it. It's better than it was. Yeah, not the best one. You can close it now. Yeah, that one hasn't been the best one. It really hasn't been like kept nice. Yeah, Jay picked up a book and we picked up 2 potential books for my brother, so yeah. We're moving to the next place. We didn't leave any behind in that because there just wasn't room. But I couldn't even fit all of the books that were already in there back in there, so there we go. Let's go to the next place. Do you know where that is?
No, I haven't got my phone yet.
Breedon? Yeah, that was Eldersfield, wasn't it? We can tick that one off.
Yeah.
We're on our way to Breedon for the next one, which is number 8. So let's get going. Okay, so we've pulled up to this next one and it's mainly defibrillator by the looks of it. I'm still walking over. But it's also got some books inside that I can see. I don't know how it's going to be set up, but Jay is selecting some books to bring over. And yeah, okay, there's quite a few books. Let's find the entrance. Find the entrance. Oh, there's quite a lot of books. I think we've finished looking. One you can just see there is right next to a bus stop, so I think we should donate the free Stephen King books here, because you'd want like a nice scary read whilst waiting for you like night time. Okay, we're at the last one for today and then we're going to go home because we've got 2 little boys who are going to be very hungry, and then we're going to pop back out tomorrow and do the final ones. I think this is number 9 or 10, so we're about halfway through. And yeah, let's have a look at what it is.
So this is what we're going to drop off. This is what it looks like inside. It actually looks nice and organised, doesn't it? Fiction. Move back a little bit. We've got other. A to Z fiction, more A to Z fiction, more A to Z fiction, and then children's books. What do you think?
It looks pretty good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
We've got another Thursday Murder Club.
Oh yeah, it's proving very popular in these, isn't it?
Yeah. Okay, we are back. I thought I'd do a quick update basically. We're back for the evening, but we are going to go back out tomorrow. I'm going to change the route up a bit because we split it into 2 days. It's going to be easier to like change the direction around a bit, basically to make it quicker rather than doubling back on ourselves. So yeah, but we will go back out tomorrow and do the final 11 phone boxes and see what we can get. We've only got, I think it's 8 books left in the car, but oh well. I've picked up these 5 books today, Jay's picked up these 2 books today, and we've also picked these 2 books up for my brother today. What I'll do is when we get back tomorrow, I will do a book haul right at the very end of this video of absolutely everything we've ended up picking up from all of the phone boxes. But yeah, we've had a lot of fun. We've had quite a good day, and going out tomorrow means we'll also get to eat at a nice pub again tomorrow as well. Yeah, it does. So yeah, we'll see you tomorrow. Day number 2 is starting now. We're out a bit earlier. What time we got out today?
Just after 10.
Just after 10.
25 past 10, whereas this is over 5 past 12.
So we're going to try and get these stops done and...
Yeah?
Yeah.
We'll let you know how it goes.
Let's go see some more book exchanges. There are hazes, but they're like, okay, it looks like there's actually a residential. Oh, I can see it. I can see it. Can you see it? There.
Right next to this one there is a nice little bench to sit at and a notice board which I like to look at.
I'm taking 2 books, so I'm going to go grab another one out of the car to do anything. I've found this one I'm going to pick up. No, Jay's having a look. Jay's found a notice board to go and check. Driving to the next place on the list, which is 13 minutes away. Jay hasn't spotted the notice board or the bench for the last one, so you didn't even look. How do you feel?
Disappointed.
I'm going to pick this one up from this one, so Jay's going to go grab a book out the car. But yeah, it looks really cool.
Catalina Martin desperately wants to date.
Don't read it all though, read it in the voice that you was reading it.
No, that voice is exclusively beefy.
You're making fun of it.
I was.
Fine, tell me your thoughts then.
Give me a sec to read it. I'll be able to let you know. The 6'4" blue-eyed pain in the arse. She's not tempted even for a second. Never has there been a more aggravating, blood-boiling and insufferable man. She's going to end up falling in love with him, isn't she?
For a romance book, you think I'm going to end up being a romance?
Are you into this all? This sounds so cheesy.
Jay is taking a minute to hydrate himself, so I am going to just go ahead and go to the phone box, because I always take longer anyway. We made it, but Jay drove past it because he was looking at the fancy houses.
I've been to the car to grab this because we're going to pop it in, because Heather has selected this that she wants to take, and this is what it looks like inside. This one also has a defibrillator.
Two more to go.
Two more to go.
Two more to go. Okay, so we have one book left to donate, but we've got two red phone box book exchanges left to go to. So we're gonna have to just kind of, well, if the first one is really full, then we just won't, and we'll definitely do it in the second one. But if the first one's pretty empty and we end up taking anything, I guess we're just gonna have to donate it the first one and hope the second one is fine. But yeah, we didn't quite figure out the books correctly. We were a bit heavy-handed with the donating yesterday. We donated quite a few to every box because we got so many in the back, and yeah, there's one less than we ideally would have had, but oh well, we'll keep our fingers crossed that we figure it out. science fiction and fantasy and fighting section. Book 8 of the Wheel of Time. If this was book 1, I'd probably pick it up. Like, I do want to give it a go. Interview with a Vampire. I've got the second book in the Dark, Artifices. I already own this one. Yeah, there's loads here. Made it. We've got to go all the way around to get in. Hello. Okay, so I had got a cute setup for this little corner here for whilst I film this final bit, but Geoff stole my seat, so I've just kind of twisted you around and like this is what I have in. But I figure like Geoff's cute enough to make up for the fact that this looks a little bit weird. So yeah, that's what we're doing. You want belly fuss? Oh my gosh. So throughout the 2 days I picked up quite a few books. Honestly, Jay has gone out now, so I'm going to first of all quickly show you his 2 books that he picked up. He picked up Stop the World, I Want to Get Off. Literally no idea what this is about. It's unpublished letters to the Daily Telegraph. I don't know. He's picked it up, he wants to read it. And then the other book that he picked up was Brief Answers to the Big Questions by Stephen Hawkins. Yeah, that's the other book. Those are the 2 that Jay picked up. I also picked up these 2 books. My brother, he like reads all these Star Wars books, so I picked them up and sent him pictures of them. If he already has these ones, then I'll just drop them off at a different book exchange. So yeah, just pick them up because I don't think they're particularly easy to find. So as I saw them, I got them. On to me. What did I pick up? Well, day 1 I picked up 5 books, and then day 2 I picked up 7 books, but it's not really 7 books because 2 of them are like duplicate copies to books I've already got, but these copies were just so pretty and so much nicer that I got them. I have brought the other books down, so I'll show you the old books, and then they're literally going to go in a basket. Any books we get rid of we put in a basket by the front door. Any like friends or family that come over can look through them, take what they want. And then whenever we go in somewhere that like has a book exchange, or we're doing a day like this, or going to like a free little libraries on the way or something like that, we'll just take them with us. So that is the plan basically. I guess I'll do the duplicates first because like I've probably already spoken about these books and like they're not particularly interesting. So the first duplicate that I picked up was A Christmas Carol and Other Stories, and it's this really pretty like edition with this golden tree on the front, and it looks really pretty from the side as well. And in it, it has got A Christmas Carol, The Chimes and The Cricket on the Hearth, which is the exact same collection of stories that I already had in this one. But when I saw this, I just couldn't resist it, so I am getting rid of this one. This is literally just the Christmas Carol book. I paid £1.50 for it. I'm guessing before Christmas last year. I never got around to reading it, so yeah, that is the first one that I picked up. And then the second one I picked up is The Binding. This, honestly, I can't even remember what it's about, but I already own it, so I must have enjoyed the sound of it. It's a book and it's got books in. It works as a book binder. That is probably why I've picked it up. Handcraft Beautiful Volumes. Yeah, so I don't know the exact synopsis, and again I'm not going to go into it because I've probably already spoken about it at some point, but I owned this copy here, this paperback. I prefer this hardback, which is strange because I do generally prefer to read paperbacks, but I just think this is so pretty and I was tempted by it. You know, I like a good hardback. And then I took the dust jacket off whilst we were in the phone booth, and I was just like, I really have to get this, like this spine, the front, it's on the back as well. So like the dust jacket's pretty, but then under the dust jacket I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get it. The copy I already have can go to someone else who also wants to read it, and I'll have this really pretty copy. So that is what I did. As I said, they're just in a basket which will go by the front door. So what other books did I get? Day one, I picked up these 5. So let's just go through them. You've probably seen like bits and pieces of them as I filmed throughout the days, because like I know some of them were on camera, but I just think I would quickly go through them. This is F. Scott Fitzgerald, Babylon Revisited, and this is 3 short stories by F. Scott Fitzgerald. No, this one might have been a mistake. So in this we've got Babylon Revisited, The Glass Cup Bowl and The Lost Decade. This year I've already read 3 short stories by F. Scott Fitzgerald and didn't really vibe with them or like them. However, I own The Great Gatsby and think it's a book I should read. But since reading the first 3 short stories I've been put off from reading it, so I thought, oh well, like these are another 3 short stories, maybe they'll be better, maybe I'll like enjoy them and like them more, and like it'll push me more to actually read The Great Gatsby. There's not really any other reason I've picked it up. Obviously like I enjoy collecting classics, I want to read more classics, but yeah, and it's also super short, so it'll be really good for like readathons and stuff like that. I just find it very easy to get around to reading like short story collections, especially tiny little ones like this, so I figured I might as well give it a go. If I don't like it, if I don't enjoy it, if I don't end up finishing it, like if I DNF it, whatever, I can just donate it back again, like it can just go to another book exchange. Then I also picked up Killing Commendator. This is a Murakami book and I've wanted to give this author a try for quite a while now and just haven't. So when I saw this one, I read the description and I was just like, yeah, like this sounds as good as any other, let's give it a try. So it says, when 30-something portrait painter is abandoned by his wife, he holes up in the mountain home of a famous artist. The days drift by, spent painting, listening to music and drinking whiskey in the evenings, but then he discovers a strange painting in the attic and unintentionally begins a journey of self-discovery that involves a mysterious ringing bell, a precocious 13-year-old girl, a Nazi assassination attempt and a haunted underworld. I have no clue, it sounds weird, it sounds creepy, I'm gonna give it a go. And then I also picked up Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell. I've never had any interest in reading this, honestly. But then earlier this year, was it last month? I think it was in July, I read Pumpkinheads by Rainbow Rowell, and that's a graphic novel and I really enjoyed it. And I have seen that Fangirl is being turned into a graphic novel, but I don't know if it's the same story again or if it's a continuation of it. So I thought I'd pick it up, I'd give it a go. Kath and Ren are identical twins and until recently they did absolutely everything together. Now they're off to university and Ren's decided she doesn't want to be one half of a pair anymore. She wants to dance, meet boys, go to parties and let loose. It's not so easy for Kath. She would rather bury herself in the fanfiction she writes, where there's romance far more intense than anything she's experienced in real life. Now Kath has to decide whether she's ready to open her heart to new people and new experiences, and she's realising that there's more to learn about love than she ever thought possible. Honestly, like that description sounds interesting. I really don't like this cover. Maybe I'll enjoy it, maybe I won't, but I'm really willing to give it a go. And reading the back, like that does sound like it could be good. I've read a lot of Alice Oseman's books. I think she's got 2 or 3 that are set in like university settings, going off to uni, and I've enjoyed those, so I'm going to give it a go. I just kind of hated uni, so I feel like it's very hit or miss as to whether it's something I would like. Then I also picked up The Girl Who Speaks Bear by Sophie Anderson. I have basically heard of the author and I always thought at some point I'd pick up the book. I think it's called The House with the Chicken Legs. yeah, The House with the Chicken Legs, it's on the back. Which I don't know if that's her first book or like the most well-known book, I'm really not sure, but that's the book I always thought at some point I'll pick this up. I enjoy reading middle grade, I enjoy reading like younger books. If it's like a synopsis, I think I'll enjoy. I just thought I'd pick that up, and then when I saw this I was like, do you know what, I can decide if I like the writing style or whether I don't from this book, and it was free. Honestly, it's that simple. I'm not going to read the full synopsis for this one, but the basic bit just says, they call me Yanka the bear, not because of where I was found. Only a few people know about that. I don't know, I think it could be really interesting, and yeah, that's what I thought it'd be interesting, so I picked it up. And then the last one from day one is Vampire Destiny. This is the 4th bind up. It's like a trilogy, but it is a bind up of books 10, 11 and 12 from the Saga of Darren Shan, and I'll have the bind ups for the first like 3 trilogies, so books 1 to 3, 4 to 6 and 7 to 9. I was only missing this one, so I picked it up. Yeah, there is a little bit of damage on this one. It looks like a pen has kind of like run, but like it stops before the actual writing starts. Like there's only a little bit on the prologue and then it stops, so I'm thinking it'll be fine as long as there's nothing else throughout it, which having a quick flick through I can't see. But yeah, I obviously am not going to read the back of it because it's books 10 to 12 in a series, but this is just a continuation of a series for me of books I already own. And then there's 5 more books that I got on day 2, not including the 2 that I've already spoken about, that were the duplicate. I don't know, I think I was in a bit more of an open-minded space today, so I'm just going to preface it because I feel like all the ones from the first day, like I'm going to get around to reading at some point. All of the ones today might be ones I end up donating back. Well, yeah, maybe. I don't think so. I have higher hopes for myself, but I'm trying to be realistic. So the first one, this is the one that I'd say like definitely is one where after I've had a look through it I might end up donating back, but it just sounded really interesting and I want to give it a go. So it's just called The Walker's Year, and it's a charming and practical handbook bursting with tips, facts and folklore to guide those who love to roam through the nature rhythms and seasons of the year. Find out how to identify flora by colour and shape, discover roots of outstanding natural beauty, and learn about the diverse wildlife that can be found across Britain. And like, we go on a lot of walks and we see a lot of things. I just thought it might be interesting to look through. It looks like it's literally split up into like months of the year, so I think what I'm probably going to end up doing is, if I get around to it in August, which I'm hoping I will, go to the August section, which starts on page 88. And how big is the August section? Page 88 to 99, so what's that, like 11 pages. Read through August, see if it's actually interesting, if it's actually stuff I want to know about, and if it is, then I'll keep it. If it's not, I'll donate it back in like a month or whatever. But it just sounded so interesting. But I feel like these books can be pretty hit or miss, whether they've been put together to sell books because they're like good gifts, or whether they've actually been put together by someone who like knows what they're on about and it's actually going to be like good. So yeah, that's what that one is. Then I also ended up picking up L'Oreal. I don't know how to say this. Basically this is book 2 in the Old Kingdom series. I own book 1, Sabriel, and I've almost put it on my TBR a few times. So when I saw book 2, I thought I'd just pick it up as well, honestly. From everything I know about Sabriel, I think it's going to be a book I really enjoy, and this is just book 2 in that series. Obviously I can't read the back. All I really know about Sabriel is it is YA, fantasy, with some form of like necromancy or raising the dead. Like that is necromancy, but potentially in a different way, like that's not actually like necromancy, but like something along those lines. And I've heard that it's really good and really interesting, so I picked up book 2 when I saw it. And then this is one of those where it's like I've picked it up because it was free, well, like obviously I left books in its place, but like it was essentially free. And it's one that I could like, but I haven't really got into the whole like literary fiction genre, which is what this is, I think. Yeah, it says 1957, the suburbs of South East London. Jean Swinney is a journalist on a local paper, trapped in a life of duty and disappointment from which there is no likelihood of escape. When a young woman, Gretchen Tilbury, contacts the paper to claim that her daughter is the result of a virgin birth, it is down to Jean to discover whether she is a miracle or a fraud. As the investigation turns her quiet life inside out, Jean is suddenly given an unexpected chance at friendship, love and possibly happiness. But will there, inevitably, be a price to pay? It's one of those that a lot of people rate highly. Like, it was longlisted for the Women's Prize Award in 2021. I just thought, as it's there, let's give it a go. Like, even if I only read a chunk of it and decide, you know what, it's not for me, I feel like the chance of reading it and getting engrossed in it and wanting to read all of it and be like completely amazed by it, even if it's a small chance, that like it could end up being a book that I really love, is worth it at this cost. It's not worth it to me at the £8.99 cost it is to buy new, just because I have so many other books I want to read, but I'm willing to give it a chance for free. Basically, it's a long-winded way of saying I also picked up the Spanish Love Deception, and my thought is, with the hating game, the Spanish Love Deception, and maybe trying to find 1 or 2 more books, you know, just in the romance genre, I could give it a fair go, figure out if I like it, if I don't like it, what the thing is. Like a few weeks ago I gave Contemporary a go, and like I DNF'd 1 book, I liked 1 book, and 1 book was meh, but like it's made me think, if the synopsis is really making me want to pick it up, I could really enjoy Contemporary. Whereas before that I didn't think I liked Contemporary either. So you can see what I'm trying to say here. I'm just trying to broaden my horizons, basically. If I could potentially like a genre, why not find out if I could like it? This one is, I believe, a Grumpy Sunshine. I think that's what it's called. I think. I'm not sure. I'll look into it more before reading it. I don't really like need to read it now. Like, I know the basic synopsis because this one is one that has really gone around like YouTube and Instagram and TikTok, and yeah, a good percentage of people love this, so why not give it a go? Why not give it a go? And then, last but certainly not least, I found in like one of the last phone boxes, it wasn't the last one, but one of the last ones, I found The 7 Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, which I was going to buy this anyway. So basically, a few weeks ago, I read Daisy Jones and the Six. It was meh. Like, I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it either. And I looked at all of the other Taylor Jenkins Reid books, and I think if there's one I'm going to enjoy, it's going to be this one. So I've decided the next time I tried Taylor Jenkins Reid, it would be this book, and this would kind of be potentially the decider of, do I actually like the writing or not? Do I actually want to read more from the author or not? Although I didn't love Daisy Jones and the Six, like, it was fine. I don't want to read books that are just fine, and if that's what an author's given me, like, I'd rather read books that I think I'm going to love. So yeah, I picked it up and I'm really excited about it, to be honest. I wasn't planning on reading this anytime soon. I just thought at some point I'd see it and get it when I felt like it. But obviously, like, I wasn't going to leave it when it was free. So I think I will probably get to it very, very soon. So it's reclusive Hollywood icon Evelyn Hugo is finally ready to tell the truth about her glamorous and scandalous life. But when she chooses unknown magazine reporter Monique Grant to write her story, no one is more astounded than Monique herself. From making her way to Los Angeles in the 1950s to leaving show business in the 80s, and of course the 7 husbands along the way, Evelyn unspools a tale of ruthless ambition, unexpected friendship and a great forbidden love. But as Evelyn's story nears its conclusion, it becomes clear that her life intersects with Monique's own in tragic and irreversible ways. Yeah, really excited about this one. So, those are all the books that I got in total. I got 12, Jay got 2, I got 2 for my brothers, that's 16 books in total. I think we donated between like 30 and 35 throughout the 2 days. So we still brought less home than what we took out. That's what I'm telling myself anyway, to make it seem okay. I know it's a lot of books to get at once, but I got rid of more than I got, so I'm taking it as a win, and I've had a really fun, really amazing time. I do really love these book exchanges and really love like this idea. Obviously I think in America free little libraries are more common, and we do have a few free little libraries around here, but obviously in this video we've done 21 of these red phone box book exchanges. I've got another video out already for just like North Worcestershire, where I think it was about 10. So you know, that's like 30 plus of these in Worcestershire County, whereas free little libraries, I think there's 2. So that kind of shows you the difference between, like, even though the free little libraries are way more popular in like America and other countries, here, or at least the county I live in, these red phone box book exchanges are just so much more common and so much more variety of them as well. So yeah, I think I've now visited every red phone box book exchange in Worcestershire. If you're aware of any that I've missed, then like please do let me know. There are over 2 videos, not just this one. And yeah, I've had a lot of fun. I'd definitely say check it out, and I will link the K6 website that I found all of these on down below, because I thought that was a really easy way to find them, and I just filtered it by book exchange and the county. So yeah, I do hope that you enjoyed the video. I hope you had a lot of fun coming along, and I hope it's been decent. I don't know what I've even recorded, so hopefully I've managed to string it together relatively well. Give the video a like if you liked it, subscribe down below if you'd like to see more content. I do upload every Monday, Wednesday and Friday, and hopefully I will see you next time. Bye!